This week, we'll be worshiping with one of our greatest hits. We are thankful to have an archive of recorded worship services from Knox that can be brought back when our staff need to take a break. And this month, Reverend Jackie is taking a much-needed and deserved break. Having said that, we will still be blessed to hear her this morning. This morning's service was taped on January the 8th, 2017. It matches our church narrative lectionary and our church calendar year perfectly. Jackie's message this morning will be on the baptism of Jesus. Our announcements this morning begin with joyful news. Chelsea and Brett had a beautiful baby boy last Wednesday, January the 6th. His name is Finnegan Douglas, and he weighed in at 9 pounds and 1 ounce. Congratulations, Chelsea and Brett. What a blessed gift. And congratulations to Finn's grandmas, Allison and Jeanette, and his grandpa, Doug, and his great-grandmother, Jean. You can see from the photo on the Facebook that this wee boy will melt the hearts of all who see him. We do look forward to meeting Finn, and Jackie will be in her element when it comes to squishing and baptizing him. We've also had some sad news this week. Jim Brushbrook went to be with the Lord on Friday. And our love and our sympathy and prayers are extended to Lori and to Sandra and to Stephen and to Jamie and their families. Under the COVID restrictions, a family service is being arranged. This has been a very, very difficult year for the Rushbrook family. You may remember that Pat, Jim's wife, died in May. So I ask that you please keep this family in your prayers. This week, Anne-Marie has asked me to tell you that she is, and I quote, profoundly touched by your prayers and caring. She says, quote, although we are separated geographically, we are together spiritually. Ernst is tired. He's very ill, and he is receiving comfort care. Please continue to pray for them. Joanne and Fraser are deeply grateful for the power of prayer. They have felt lifted up and cared for and surrounded by his peace because of the prayers of their church family and their family in South Africa. Fraser needs rest, but he's doing well. Friends, last June, I shared with you how David and Lois, who are living in different buildings because of their care needs, were able to celebrate their 62nd wedding anniversary at an elegant virtual lunch date last June. Well, love conquers all, and after 10 months of not being able to embrace her, David was able to move into the same facility as Lois so that he can be with her every day. Tears of joy have been shed over this wonderful event, including my own. And after a few days of isolation, David will be with his Lois. On Monday, January the 11th at 7 p.m., Knox will host another 13-week Grief Share program online. Grief Share is a program that you can join at any time during those 13 weeks. If you or someone you know are grieving the loss of a loved one, whether it is a recent loss or one from years ago, you are welcome to register for this session. So please call me at Knox or on my cell, or check out the newsletter for the link to sign up. This week, the Kelvin Symposium on Worship started online. In years past, a number of our worship and ministry teams have attended this week of learning in person in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this year, we are blessed to be able to come together with ministry students and staff from around the world to learn and to replenish our spiritual tanks. On January the 6th, we celebrated the beginning of Epiphany. Now that means many things. For some, we were saying Merry Christmas to our Orthodox friends, or it was time to take down the Christmas tree. But Epiphany is a season in our church year that extends from January the 6th to February the 17th. That's the Sunday before Ash Wednesday. And during this season, we see how God reveals his divine presence in our lives. God showed his presence in the visit of the wise men from the east who followed a mysterious star. And again, at the baptism of Jesus in the Jordan, which Jackie's message is about today. In the Jesus' temptation in the wilderness, and in the miracle of turning water into wine. I mention this because it is easy to find ourselves in an emotional slump after the excitement, the anticipation, the waiting for Advent and Christmas time. And this year has been particularly difficult. And we are actually happy to see 2020 behind us. Yet, the events in this season of Epiphany remind us of God's divine presence in our history, and that his divine presence is with each one of us as well. We are not alone. He will never leave us or forsake us. Your prayers are heard and felt. Church, there are many who need our prayers because they are ill or tired. They are isolated and alone. They're frontline workers. There are leaders at all levels. We have people waiting for diagnostic testing. I encourage you to make time for all of those that we have mentioned and those that you know. Pray. Pray for our brothers and our sisters in the United States. Pray for Helen and Margaret and Rosemary in hospital. Hospital visits are so limited and restricted. So it is not possible for me to know if we have people in hospital unless we are told. Please let us know. I see Helen very rarely, but she loves to hear about her church family. Margaret is currently waiting for a rehab bed in our hospital, and we're thankful that Kate and Jackie continue to be home, are at home, and continue to recover well. Friends, our prayer team meets online each week, and we are committed to praying daily for your prayer needs. So if you have a prayer request, please call me at the church or on my cell. We love you, church. Be wise, stay safe, and look forward with hope and enjoy God's blessing each day. We really do miss you. Air hugs.